Hi, it's Timothy Carlson here. One of my all-time favorite feature film directors is Japan's Akira Kurosawa. This is the man who's brought us classics like The Seven Samurai, Rashomon, Yojimbo, Sanjuro, Kagemusha, and a ton of others. The man is one of the greatest directors of all time. And I'm happy to report that one of his later era epics has finally gotten a 4K ultra high def release. We don't have enough Kurosawa in 4K yet, so anytime I can get my hands on some, that's welcome. This is Ran, his epic from 1985. His last big major epic film. He did a few movies after this, but they were smaller scale pieces. I'm going to unbox this release and share my opinions. I also just wanted to clarify, first of all, the name of the film is pronounced Ran, not Ran, because it's a Japanese word. It's a Japanese word that means chaos, something this film certainly has plenty of. Anyway, let's unbox this Steelbook. There's our package right there. I do like that stylized cover art. There's the spine. Spine on this side's just blank. Here's the back cover. We slipped this off and again got some very nice artwork here underneath. Inside the package, this actually does include a digital code, so that's a nice surprise. We have our 4K disc on this side. We do have a Blu-ray copy of the film on this side. I'm going to take these off so you can see underneath. You got more of like the stylized feudal army banners under there, and that looks very nice. And I will read the description of the film as follows from the plastic slipcover. Ran, Akira Kurosawa's visually dazzling samurai epic, blends King Lear, 16th century feudal Japan, and Kurosawa's own notions of loyalty and honor to tell the story of aging Lord Hidetora, whose decision to bequeath his kingdom to his three sons sparks a power struggle that leads to chaos and madness. Hailed as a masterpiece by filmmakers and cinemaphiles alike, and winner of the 1985 Oscar for costume design, Ran is a sumptuous 4K feast. Ran actually came out in 1985 when director Akira Kurosawa was 75 years old. That late into his career, he was able to make an epic, nearly 3-hour masterpiece, and it just goes to show just how resilient the guy was, right up until he died in 1998 at age 88. He was a fantastic director who blended genres so well. He's probably best known for his feudal Japan epics, this of course being one of those. It is a retelling of Shakespeare's King Lear set in feudal Japan. I've never actually read King Lear, so I can't really talk about the similarities between this and the original source material, but I absolutely love what I see. You have a father who's been a feudal warlord for decades, and he's poured so much blood over the years, and at this point he wants to retire into peace and, give his kingdom and everything to his three sons so that they can rule and help each other out. And of course, this results in a power struggle, and of course a lot of the old demons come back to haunt Hidetora, and it goes to show that his past misdeeds have caught up with him, and in a way you might say it's karma. The acting in the film is top-notch, and of course Tatsuya Nakadai plays Lord Hidetora. He's probably the actor most associated with Akira Kurosawa following Takashi Shimura and Toshiro Mifune, neither of whom appear in this film. Everyone else does their jobs well. It's a very dark and disturbing film with very little comic relief. What comic relief there is mostly comes from a transvestite court jester of sorts, played by an actor who simply goes by the mononym of Peter. I mean, the sheer epic nature of this film, the costume designs, the sets, the atmosphere, it's truly a sight to behold, and one could argue this may have been Akira Kurosawa's last great film, but if that truly was the case, what better movie to go out on than this? The movie was the subject of a restoration, and while there certainly are a few issues with the picture quality, namely the color timing, overall it is a nice step up from previous releases of the movie, many of which have been hit and miss, often slathered with digital noise reduction. The issue that I have mainly, though, is the bluish, tealish color timing, which looks a little revisionist. I've seen older versions of the movie on home video that definitely looked a little more toward the reddish, more natural end of the spectrum, so that's certainly grounds for concern, although I would say the good of this transfer certainly outweighs the bad. We only get one bonus feature here, that being a featurette on the restoration that runs about 10 minutes. that's certainly worth watching. I do wish there was a little more here. Would have been nice if Criterion could have gotten the rights back and released the movie, but overall I do think it's a nice package despite the questionable color timing and relative lack of bonus features. So I can definitely recommend this to any fan of the film or the genre or, of course, the director. Are you a fan of Ran? What do you think of this movie, and where would you place it in the Akira Kurosawa filmography? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos, and be sure to give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.